know what the Scottish is for "Yar me hearties," but
this sounds like it may be it. This sounds like it may be it.
Hey, welcome to Haynes & Co again. You've got the Commodore and the Admiral with you. Now, we were going to talk to you about our next break-even bottle. We haven't quite finished this one here, which was the Klein Leach Select Reserve. It has been delicious, though, and well enjoyed. But we have what have we got coming up this weekend?
We've got the Australian Distillers Association conference in Adelaide coming up this weekend. So, one, we're looking at rinsing off this fine man today. But then we also want to introduce the next one, and we read.
Why we? Okay, bring it up. Oh, what is that, Cody?
This
Commodore.
is the Gordon MacPhail Independent Bottling, a 1982 Brora.
A 1982 Brora. Now, why would we put a Brora on after Klein Leach? Is there some thinking in this?
I think there is some thinking, and it may have been accidental, but now that we know, Klein Leach Distillery, in fact Brora Distillery, was actually known as Klein Leach Distillery.
It was the first Klein Leach Distillery, and then when they opened up their new Klein Leach Distillery, this was Klein Leach A, and the other one was Klein Leach B, until they stopped Klein Leach A, and then they reopened it as Brora.
Very confusing, but great whiskey.
And when did we learn all this?
Wikipedia! Thank you.
Yeah, we are that intelligent, and we do research these things on things like that, so you can enjoy those, or no, don't, because it's up to us to sound really clever about these things.
That's it.
Now, so the original Klein Leach Distillery was opened in 1819 by the Marquis of Stafford. Sounds all very exciting. I'd love to be a Marquis. I think that'd be a great name.
It'd be great, especially open up some whiskey.
Maybe when we do upstairs, we do Ralph Louis Frederick. We can be Marquis. You can be the Marquis of something, and I'll be the Marquis of the other thing.
Keen, I'll open my own distillery.
Now, Brora, it was, I'm just going to pick up some dates things. So it was between 69 and 73, Brora produced heavily peated malt. After that, it produced a much lighter peated malt, more like a Highland style.
Why did they originally start doing peated?
Well, Brora produced the heavily peated whiskey to actually supply heavily peated malt for blending. It was at a time supposedly during drought, and they need to sort of be able to help with it all. But I also have heard that it was due to the Caolila distillery, one of my favourites, that was going through a massive construction phase. They weren't producing anything, so they really needed to have the Brora to mix in with all the Johnny Walker. So that's what I
to make up for the lack of Caolila. Yeah, right.
Indeed. Well, now, 1982. What year was it? Now, so Brora is now mothballed, yeah?
Yes. So I think mothballed in 83. So this is made just in the year before it was closed down.
What do we know about this whiskey?
We're going to put something in our mouth and find out. But what we do know is that it's independently bottled by Gordon MacPhail. So this isn't actually a straight-up Diageo release, bottled by Gordon MacPhail, one of the biggest independent bottlers in the world. I believe they started it in the late 1890s as a grocer in Scotland. And they now have evolved into obviously one of the biggest independent bottlers of whiskey in the world. And they have a fantastic whiskey shop in Elgin, just probably about an hour outside of Dufftown in Scotland. There's an incredible experience to go there if you ever get the chance.
Now we get the Gordon MacPhail because this means we can bring this whiskey to you at an affordable rate. If we were to get the actual Broras, I mean, they are some of the most rare whiskies out there. They fetch some of the biggest prices ever. I think that they're the most expensive Diageo release to date back in, hang on, I need to check this date.
What's the date?
The date was in 2014. The most expensive single malt they ever released was a Brora, and it was $4. And after a quick telephone call, Scott Reed, don't call me. We're back. So we just pulled out the Brora, and we were going to taste that because I think this will be pretty fantastic.
I can't wait.
Now, this particular Brora, if you look up the Whiskey Exchange,
I think Whiskey Exchange is about £1,000, and even then, I'm not even sure if you can get the bottle. So I think we're selling this as a break-even bottle, thanks to World of Whiskey, guys out in Sydney. There's only 365 bottles of this, and our price is only $47 a nip.
$47 is cheaper than you can buy this thing on the Whiskey Exchange if you buy the whole bottle, which you can't. because this is about drunken socialism. We search for the best prices for you, so you have a chance to try some of the high-end stuff. That's what we're about.
You lucky sailors. It's a nice pale colour. This is
Really
coming
pale.
from a refill sherry puncheon. So quite a large cask. It's a refill.
Does smell good.
It's fruity.
It is. It
I
has
thought it was
those
going to be
fruits.
a bit more peated than this.
I thought so too, but it is the more lightly peated style. All right, we're going in.
Let's do it.
All right. Has some sweetness. It has some
It does.
good amount of spice still too.
It certainly does. It's quite peppery.
But it's
The sweetness is still quite, I'd say it's like a fruity sweetness. It tastes like apples. It's got, but apples with like real spice
soft
characteristics to it.
smoke, soft smoke, which I
Really
actually
soft smoke, I
like
think.
because
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
this is my preferred style of peat.
I'm not a massive peat fiend. So I think this is good. This is great as a little introduction to some of that peat stuff. So it is tasty. What percentage is it again?
That's a good question. 46%.
So that would definitely be unchill filtered. So all those delicious proteins and things like that are still in there. God, you can smell this for ages. It's really good.
Absolutely. And what are the notes on here? Okay, so it's saying that we're going to get some citrus, lemon and lime with subtle menthol notes. Palate has white pepper, ripe banana and blueberry flavourings, which are complemented by an underlying peat smoke edge.
I will struggle to find that blueberry, I think.
Yeah, well, I'm going to keep searching for it.
The lemon, the lime, the pepper, those sorts of things are certainly
Okay.
there.
Not really, I wouldn't say berried fruit, but I get more kind of like pear and apple and things like that.
Get maybe a tad of that banana they talk about, but you make up your own things. I mean, we could say anything. You could try to find that in there as well, like coconuts, which I don't get, but but it's really quite hay too. There is that cut grass note, that dried cut grass. And we're back again.
Interrupted by one more phone call. People can't get enough of the Admiral this morning.
Note to self: turn your phone onto airplane mode or something or other. I don't know. I don't think I've still done that. But anyway, that's
good.
For all you people out there. This is delicious.
It is delicious.
Yes.
It's almost creamy in my mouth now, like a creamy, buttery.
It's opening up more as we go too.
That is tasty.
This is something to sit on. It is something for all those fans who want to try something super rare that's not available anywhere really anymore. The distillery has been mothballed. I understand Diageo are reopening the distillery, looking to be reopened in about 2020. Something that they seem to be doing quite a lot of.
They're doing a fair bit of that, but again, may open in 2020, but we're going to have to wait another 30 years after that, 2050, get something close to this, and I'm sure that it will still be quite different. So,
to the Brora distillery, to this 1982 bottling, to Gordon MacPhail,
to the Adelaide Australian Distillers Association in Adelaide this weekend,
to the Commodore,
to the Admiral,
and to all you out there, let's live some spirits.
Cheers.
That is delicious.
That is pretty bloody tasty.
Yeah, I really like that.
I like that low peat too. Just a little bit of peat on the background to let other things shine.
Yeah.
Rather than just having a it's peat, and maybe I'll get a little bit of something. That's pretty tasty.
That's good.